there, Nuggets. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, I'm gonna wait a hot second so that this can let everyone know we're here and just make sure we can see some stuff. All right, thanks for being here. Good to see you, Spindy. This is gonna be a good one. I'm excited for you guys to see this one. Okay, so today we are going to talk about uh there's been probably the last how many ever years, people that know me, when I talk about raising your vibration, what does that mean? It's easy for me because I know what it means. And I apologize, I didn't even realize people don't know how to raise their vibration and what they can do to change it. So today I'm going to go over 22 different levels of vibrations. And this is going to be so I was listening to Gabby Bernstein's book on Audible called Super Attractor, which is a manifesting book. And in the book, she talks about this list that is from Abraham Hicks. Now, Abraham Hicks is actually Esther Hicks, who channels a hi everybody a energy called Abraham, and so this is where Abraham Hicks comes from because it's energy that she's channeling, and then she creates documents and gives information based on what she is saying. So she has something, a document called an emotional guidance scale. And what this is going to do is it's going to range all the way from the lowest vibration all the way to the highest. And this is what you can do to make yourself feel better. It'll help you communicate better. It'll make you realize why people can't hear you, see you, feel what you're saying. There's a lot of disconnect, and this is going to explain why. Also, if you're in one emotion, it's going to show you how to change to another emotion for you to raise up on that. And let's see, what else? I want to make sure. Okay, so I wrote this out, just making sure you can see it all. Okay, there are 22 levels on this list. Okay, so I'm going to start from the bottom and then we're going to end up at the top and then I'm going to go back and we're going to talk about a few things. So the very bottom, when you are at your lowest vibration, it's going to be fear, grief, and powerlessness. Also, you don't have to write this down. I'm going to put the worksheet in the comments after for you to have and keep that, okay? Or if you want to write it down, that's fine too. So fear, grief, and powerlessness. So when you feel you have no control or you're in grief, you are at the lowest vibration that there is. The next one's going to be insecurity, guilt, and unworthiness. So if you are feeling that you're unworthy, it's still in a lower vibration if you have guilt. A lot of us need to clean that out around things that have happened or things we could have changed, should have changed, uh, could have done differently, things like that. So that should be, need to get that cleaned out. Insecurity, if you're not feeling 100% about yourself. Then the next one's going to be jealousy. So as we're going up, so this is going to be number 20. Jealousy is number 20. 19 is hatred and rage. Okay. If you are in hate and rage, that is actually a higher vibration than jealousy. Kind of crazy, right? So so as we go up the scale, if you think about it, if you are jealous, you're actually in a higher vibration than unworthiness. Okay. Then after 19 is hatred and rage. Then we have revenge, anger, discouragement, blame. So blame is number 15. 14 is worry. 13 is doubt. Then we go up to disappointment. Then there's overwhelm and frustration. Right now, there's a lot of people living in this overwhelm and frustration. So when you're in overwhelm, which is actually number 11, okay, if you're in overwhelm, you're actually at a higher vibration than worry or anger. So you're at number 11 out of 22. So you're at about a halfway point if you're in overwhelm. Okay, so you can really, that's like the tipping scale of do you want to raise it, or you can easily slip down and be resonating at a lower vibration. I'm going to finish going through the list, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you some things about higher and lower vibrations. Okay, so frustrations number 10. Then we go over here to pessimism, uh, and then boredom. So number 8 is boredom. Contentment. Number 6 is hopefulness, optimism, positive experiences and beliefs, or expectations. I'm sorry, positive expectations and beliefs. So this is like if your affirmations, where your affirmations are coming in. Enthusiasm is going to be number 3. Number 2 is passion. And number 1 is joy and uh, appreciation, empowerment, and where love is. Okay, so that's going to be the highest vibration that there is: joy, love, empowerment, appreciation. This is why we talk about when you're living in gratitude, that is the hot. Oh, I just got chills real bad. If you're living in gratitude, that's the highest vibration there is. Love, if you just keep having love in your heart and get that's what you're expressing in your energy and your everywhere, that's the highest vibration there is. So what happens when you're in overwhelm and you are trying to get to joy? What you can do is you can come up through these other levels. Okay, so at least if you're in overwhelm, just get to frustration. Okay, now you're frustrated with your situation. You're frustrated with your body not working. You're frustrated with your job. People are sucky. Um, then you can come over here to pessimism. Okay, this isn't going to work out. Um, you know, uh, having not so much a negative attitude, just having negative thoughts around that. Then you can be bored. Okay, say you quit your job, it's not working out for you. Now you are bored. You're still in a higher vibration than you were overwhelmed. What this does is the higher vibration that you come up to, the more you're going to attract to you in your life. What does that look like? If I'm living here in joy, appreciation, and all that, I'm going to get more of that. I'm going to get more empowerment. How does that look? I can empower more people. Well, how does that look? I need more people to empower. How does that look? That looks like getting invited to big, huge convention centers, arenas, people's houses, events. People will find you. God, my chills are so bad right now. If you're living in love, what does that mean? That's love for yourself, love for others. Maybe you don't have somebody in your life. If you're living in love, then you're attracting other people to you. Okay? That's your soulmate. That's your other half. That's your whatever you're looking for, they will find you because you are all the way at that highest vibration. Okay, on the flip side, what happens when you are at a high vibration and there's people at a lower vibration? These people are not able to understand where you're coming from. They don't hear what you're saying in the way that you're saying it and meaning it. These people are, um, let's see what else. They're going to attract, they're doing the same thing that you are at a higher level. They're doing the same thing at a lower level. Okay. Somebody who's in anger all the time, they're going to attract more situations to make them angry to let them stay in that vibration if they are not moving anywhere. Right? Do you ever have those people? I know there's people, uh, yes, okay, without being specific, I think of one person right now who is always angry, okay? And the more angry she is, the more crappy situations happen to allow her to stay in that vibration, keep complaining, keep complaining, right? And then on the other flip side, she's like, "Oh, your life is amazing. You're just doing whatever you want." And like, yeah, but what I want to say is you're doing the exact same thing I am on the opposite side, right? So like if you think of this like a teeter totter, not necessarily like it's not like anything's better than anybody. It's like a teeter totter. So if you are at a lower vibration, right, you're down here and you don't have to necessarily tip the other people, but you want to tip to the top side, right? You ever be on the teeter totter and somebody jump off and slap you right down to the bottom? Oh my God, that'll shake you up. That's what can happen. You can be living in joy and then all of a sudden you're in grief, right? I mean, it just took you down like that and you don't even know what happened. And then you start all these other like self sabotage. Then you start blaming yourself. Like you might fall and hit every one of these might slap you right in the face, all the way down, and it hurts. It hurts really bad. And then what? Now you got to work your way back up. Or if you think about it like a ladder, okay? Let's climb this ladder. If you're in blame, like say you're in blame right now, you're blaming somebody, uh, maybe somebody's making your work environment super crappy, or somebody is being real nasty in your life and you're blaming them. How do you get out of that? Do you want to get out of that? Do you like blaming and staying in blame? Are you a victim? Right? These are things that you want to look at. Because if do you want to get up the ladder? I'm not telling you to get up the ladder. I'm just saying the ladder has a top and it's real nice when you get up there and you can see out over the whole plane, right? Like, I'm here. I am ready. I am ready for these opportunities. I need money to see me. Like, I'm out there like, hey, money. I'm over here, right? If you want attention, you have to be up to the highest point to get it. Are you climbing mountains? Right, Jen? You climbing mountains. Get up there, scream it, be at the highest vibration. How can you climb a mountain or climb your ladder and stop at discouragement? Right? You're like halfway up the ladder and you're like, oh, this sucks. My legs hurt. Like, I need some water. I'm hungry. You know, look, it's all the way down there. Like, ah, no, keep going. You're so close. And do you really want this? You can't want that for other people. I mean, you can, but other people, you can't make that happen for other people. They have to want it. You have to want it. So if you want it, you need to go up through these. This happens with kids all the time. Okay, they're mad, they're throwing a temper tantrum, they're raging out. Okay, you're at the grocery store. So and so just falls out on the ground. They're enraged. Okay, all right. How do we get them to frustration and overwhelm? How can we pop them up the ladder? Talk to them. What are you mad about? Lay on the ground with them. I've done that. I've done that at the grocery store. Madeline was throwing herself out on the ground, and I had read in a parenting magazine if you act just as crazy as them, it shakes them right up out of there because they're in their rage, and now you're almost making them laugh, right? Like you're just laughing over here. So now they're being funny, and they can pop right up to joy because now they're having a good time. I mean, you can skip all these other steps. You don't have to manually go up one by one by one. But this is an amazing tool that you can use for your 22 step ladder. Pop up there or go, even just self reflection. Where am I right now? What vibration am I at? What am I attracting? How can I fix this? Do I want to fix this? Maybe you want to sit on that ladder step for a minute. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need to take 2 steps backwards just for a minute. You know what I mean? It's okay. That is okay. I mean, if you're bored, right, you might get into trouble. If you're bored and then all of a sudden you do something real stupid, you might go down to blame. Like, oh, or worry. Oh, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm in jail. Oh, you know what I mean? So if you're trying to also have conversations with people that they aren't able to communicate or hear you properly, try to figure out, okay, where are they? Where am I? Now, that's where you either have to adjust, right? So you can try to like pull them up to you, which is real hard, right? Because pulling up is super hard and heavy. It's easier to just like throw yourself down. But maybe you have to come down for a hot second to their level, like little kids, right? Like if you bend down to them and you're saying, like, oh, like if you get down right to them and you start whispering, like, hey, what are you saying? Oh, it's a game. Okay. Like, if you get down to their level, then you can come back up and then be the one who's pulling them up and raising their vibration and can essentially change the whole situation, change the whole environment. Like, okay, for example, if I walk into, let's say, a funeral home, okay, and I'm up here in joy, I am, I'm, I'm sad, but I'm not gonna live in this vibration of grief. Okay. I can still be in joy, but I can be sad, right? But my vibration is still at joy. So when I walk in, you know, people might think, oh, are you not sad? Yeah, I'm definitely sad, but I'm still resonating up here. And so everybody that's resonating up here or wants to be up here will always come and find me. And I can usually help them feel better about it. We start laughing. We celebrate this person's life, right? So really use this list. I was so excited. Like I got so choked up hearing this list, finding this list. It's so amazing. I'm so excited to share this with you. It's called the emotional guidance scale. Okay. So if you are trying to find that new emotion, new vibration, this is the list that you're going to want to use. I will attach it to this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let me know. I'd be happy to answer in my experience or anything that I can find out for you. And I do more in depth trainings like this in my group. I have a uh, empowering mindset for joy seekers group, which is really kind of funny because joy is the highest vibration. So I'm trying to help you live in that vibration by providing other tools to get you there. Okay. Which is so funny because I even thought about that this morning. Like, how crazy is it? Like, I picked joy, seeker. Like, happiness almost feels like it should be, but happiness, like, joy is just that vibration, like that state of mind. And I cannot, well, yes, I can believe I picked it, but I would feel almost like happiness. So happiness is actually at this enthusiasm level, like enthusiasm, eagerness, happiness. Which I guess, thank goodness, I didn't say like, hey, for happiness seeker. Like, thank goodness, because then I'd have to like try to figure out how to get you up three more levels after if I feel like we might top out at level three. Like, how do we get up those other two levels? So I'm super excited. I love to have you in my group. I do more trainings in there. And yeah, I hope you have an awesome day. I hope this literally changes your life because it's such an amazing, easy tool to use and can literally change the way you communicate, change the way you think, change your emotional state, change your family dynamic. Oh my gosh, right? If I had had this when Peanut was little, like we could just go, where are you right now? Maybe just keep this list on a board. Maybe just print out the list and go, hey, where are you? Like, where are you on this list? And if they can't read it, help them out, right? Okay. Well, it's your girl, Jenny McKinney. I hope you have an awesome day. Go out there and be awesome. And if you have to, like, slap your ladder down, drop your ladder for a hot second, and then reassess where you at. Give me just a few minutes. I just have to do one thing to this worksheet, and then I will put it in the comments. So give me a few minutes and it'll be there. Okay. I hope you have a great day. See you later.